This has got to be one of the wackiest days in NHL history. Every year when I fill out my playoff bracket, I try to remember that feeling when I watch my first playoff game, how everything that happened in the regular season, all the discussion, the potential matchups just evaporate. That's how a team like the Seattle Kraken wipes out the Colorado Avalanche in 7 games at home. The kids are in the back of the car, bawling their eyes out on the drive home, and I absolutely love it. If you are a Colorado fan, there were really 2 Undertakers today.
Oliver Bjorkstrand
and Philip Grubauer. Grubauer, of course, net-minded for Colorado in their 2021 playoff run, but he was an absolute fiend in this first period. Colorado completely controlled play. Throughout the game, Grubauer would save over 1.5 goals above expected, and he faced 16 shots in the first period. McKinnon was absolutely buzzing this game. The dude is an animal, just a pure desire to win, but the first would end 0-0, and the Kraken would be first on board as Bjorkstrand from the corner throws the puck on net, which bounces off Meyer's glove and in. After a beautiful forecheck by McKinnon and an even better Grubauer stop, Bjorkstrand would get a loose puck, fly up the boards, and fire one far side to make it 2-0. McKinnon, however, would cut the lead to 1 at the end of the second off a beautiful one-timer with Rantanen setting the perfect screen. And I've got to say, as someone who was cheering for Seattle at this point in the series, I felt zero confidence when they were up 2-0, and even less when they were up 2-1. Colorado was simply outworking them, and Seattle had scored first every game in the series, which is pretty remarkable, but given that it's game 7, indicates that, yeah, Colorado can come back. Anyway, 2.5 minutes into the third, Colorado would tie it in pretty much the same way. A one-timer from Taves to McKinnon with the screen to Grubauer, only for that goal to be taken away by an offside zone entry. And this is pretty much the litmus test for whether you like this rule or not. It was clearly offside, no question. The officials missed it, and the zone entry didn't really affect the play, but it was obviously offside. Anyway, you guys can let me know your thoughts on that down below, but it's also possible that linesmen aren't calling these cases where they're not 100% sure because they can always go back and make the right call later. Anyway, from that point on, and especially with about 8 minutes left, Colorado went full out attack. It was some very, very exciting hockey. From about 7 minutes to 3.5 minutes, there were no whistles, and it's some of the most entertaining hockey I've watched all year. Colorado was fully engaged, just like when you hit ultra attacking in FIFA 2014. Their defense were joining the rush, but they were giving up a lot of opportunities. Georgiev would make 2 clutch saves on both Bjorkstrand then Eberle, and Bjorkstrand would get another really great chance off a Yanni Gourde steal. I kept thinking, this is why Colorado are the defending Cup champs. They have it in them when they need to. But Seattle's back-checking and goaltending was strong enough that it came to 45 seconds left and a pulled goalie, and who but Bjorkstrand would jump on a fumbled puck from Makar, knocking the puck out of the zone and essentially securing the win. Seattle Kraken become the first expansion team to win their first playoff series against the defending Stanley Cup champions. All in all, a very exciting game. Congratulations, Seattle. I'm just so happy that they're going through. We're going to have a new Stanley Cup champion this year, and the old guard have left. No Boston, no Tampa, no Colorado. I'm so excited to see how this second round plays out. Now, there's something we haven't talked about on this channel yet. That's the Eberle hit. Don't worry, we're going to talk about it. I just honestly have not had time yet. There's been so much content for you guys, but we'll get it done. Anyway, on screen right now, you can watch my coverage of the Bruins' epic meltdown today, or you can check out our new NFL football channel, also linked on screen.